Morning, YouTube. This is our first night on the new boat, and as you can see, I'm sleeping on the deck here. Let me see if I can give you a better view. I've got my little seat belt, or I should say I'm sleeping on the side of the doghouse. We managed to end up on a little shoal here. I've got a little safety, a seat belt, so I don't roll off in the middle of the night. And James is down there in a hammock, dangling. Hello!
Buenos dias.
Good morning, Buttercup.
Morning.
How did you sleep or not sleep?
I slept, but I'm still very tired. Hi viewers. Thanks for all the people who have donated and all the people following the story. Donations have helped out a lot.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's awesome. So, here's what we're dealing with. Yes. It's a little shallow here. We are right in the surf. You see, if I get a view of the keel, not yet. No. The keel's still exposed down there. It's pretty. So yes. I'll show you what's going on inside. It's pretty ramsacked. It's crazy in there, and but before I do that, I do want to say, like James said, thank you so much for following along. This has been like the ultimate another adventure. And hold on. So I can't see the screen, but you know, we came with a good bit of artillery and people and a plan, and I've been, you know, I had savings to make a lot of this happen, but the donations have really, like, oh my god, it just brought so much more artillery to this situation and made it to where we could get more equipment and really make this possible. And we have a plan, obviously not pulled off the beach yet, but we have a date and we have everything arranged and appointments with equipment, and so the magical day is just around the corner. Let me show you what's going on inside the boat. So there's a lot of wreckage from the wreck, and there's a lot of wreckage from thieves. Have picked over everything. The generator's gone, all the batteries are gone, some of the electric winches are gone, but the boat has not been actually compromised, and that's why we're sleeping here, is to kind of protect it. Last night was a bit sketchy because it was just us, but tonight it should be like 6 of us, and you know, we're all being very safe and making sure the boat stays safe and protected, and as much of it is here stays here for the salvage and the recovery, so that we can put it all back together again. Let me show you the chaos down below. I think I can climb down here. I just move slow and steady. It's very, very, very sideways.
Single-handed sailor, single-handed climber.
So we had to scoop all the mess and the mud and the sand out of there. And here we go. Be patient, guys. Climbing on funky angles. So here we go. See if I get a stand up, get a good view. So you see the hanger on the wall there? It's very, very angled. Everything in the front. A lot of this is from the wreckage, but a lot of these cushions have been pulled up and everything thrown about so that thieves could get to the diesel tanks. Have been siphoned back there. The generator was taken out of this hatch down here. We got rained on in the middle of the night, so we retreated into the aft cabin and built up some cushions, and we had a little crash pad there. A tiny little, here, hold on. Tiny little cutest trash pump ever. You know, we don't have a huge water problem, but the hull to deck seam is compromised on the outside there, so when the tide comes in, water is coming in, and sand and dirt and seaweed and everything has washed into the boat. Now most of that is sealed up at this point, and we've got to get the water out. We're gonna have to work on a little more sealing. As you can see over here, we pumped about 2,000 gallons of water out last night, and you see the sand it brought in as well. Electrical boxes and such were underwater. There's still a good deal of water down there. We're gonna go for a second wave of pumping. Everything kind of needs to settle down in the boat. Look forward. Yeah, there was a lot of water in there. It's much lower. So we actually got here last night, and it's very hard to get to the boat. You have to carry everything about 2 miles by hand, or a mile and a half or so. And we brought all this equipment to work last night, the two of us, and my one friend, I'll give a shout out to Pepe. Oh my goodness, what an amazing human. He's a local here, and he has just really brought it together with contacts and getting us rides and everything. But we got this guy, and we got down here, and we didn't have a crescent wrench to tighten this down. Of all things, we forgot a crescent wrench. So we kept getting an air gap here, and it was sucking air in, and we were not able to get the pump primed. So James says, well, let's try a condom. Yeah, I had tried wrapping rubber gloves and everything on here, and so he went to the end of the hose and slid a condom all the way over, put a hole in the end, boop, and we tied up, you know, just to seal it on both sides. And I'll be damned if the condom didn't work. So there it is. They're good for more than just preventative measures. You can prevent airflow as well. That's amazing. So I also would like to give a shout out to Paradise Yacht Management, which is my unbelievably amazing employer, who has helped me round up an outrageous amount of anchors and ground tackle, and from several of the boats that I work on, of course with owners' permissions, and we're gonna have plenty of power to pull this off. We also have a towboat and an assortment of other things. So there's the damage in the hull to deck seam. So you can see it's been puttied up a good bit. I'm gonna reinforce some of that water-wise with 5200 and Sikaflex. So our plan in the next couple days is to get all this out of the way, get a bunch of that sand out of there, get to the source in the bottom of that crack in here, and just get it sealed up really well, because when she starts coming across and dragging into the water, we don't want her taking on water. But we have this beautiful little preventative measure here. And yeah, this is home base for just about 2 days, and then we will be back in the water. See the thieves even junk cushions up there, just they wanted everything out of their way. We had a little camp set up there last night for a small bit. Moved up high and dry on the boat so that we could kind of be safe. So there's my little pad. Oh, and the sunrise! Yeah! Well, I tried to get another nap because we worked until about 1 o'clock in the morning on the boat, and then you know, well, the waves here are slamming into the bottom of the boat, so they wake you up every so often. But it's a beautiful opportunity to be here, having this. These waves wake us up and doing this. This is amazing. And again, thank you so much, everybody out there. Follow along. We've got lots of camera footage that's going to be here when we do the pool, and we'll have time lapses, and we'll have all sorts of video. I don't know what else to say. What else should we say? Is that a bilge alarm going off? Just kidding, there's no batteries. That's it.
That's all I got.
That's it. Guys, we freaking love you. Thanks for following along. This is awesome. Bye. Bye.